Out of respect, me and Holden love to go and catch things for him that he just can't get out there and do anymore. So
Chase Landry rose to fame on Swamp People for his fearless hunts and daring adventures, quickly becoming a fan favorite thanks to his bold personality and sharp instincts on the water. But while his on-screen career was thriving, his personal life began to draw attention in ways he hadn't anticipated. From rumors about a relationship with Chelsea Kinsey to a highly publicized legal incident, Chase found himself in the spotlight for reasons far beyond alligator hunting. Over time, fans have kept asking, which parts of his story are fact and which are just speculation? Let's take a closer look. Chase Landry, the man behind the swamp. Chase Landry is a name every Swamp People fan recognizes. After all, he's the youngest son of Troy Landry, the king of the swamp himself. Born on the 25th of April, 1989, Chase grew up in Pierre Part, Louisiana, a small Cajun town surrounded by winding bayous and murky waters. Those swamps weren't just his backyard, they were his classroom, where he learned hunting, boating, and survival long before any camera ever rolled. On screen, Chase comes across as the fearless, no-nonsense hunter, steady hands on the boat, sharp eyes on the water, and a mind that knows every ripple of the bayou. Fans often see him as the modern face of the Landry legacy, a capable boat captain who learned every trick of the swamp life from his father, Troy. Swamp People has always celebrated family tradition, and Chase perfectly represents that ongoing story. The younger generation taking up the torch, sometimes clashing with the old ways, but always carrying the same fire in his heart. His public image is built around bravery, grit, and loyalty to family. A picture that's as raw and real as the swamps themselves. But beyond the hunts and the TV edits, what makes Chase Landry truly fascinating? Two things stand out. First, he's part of a family that people have grown emotionally attached to. Viewers have watched them laugh, argue, and push through rough waters together for years. And second, Chase keeps much of his private life guarded, which only adds to his mystery. Even when personal moments, like his child's birth, surface, he never overshares. That balance between exposure and silence keeps fans intrigued. It leaves people wondering, who is Chase when the cameras turn off? How much of what we see is television, and how much is his real life? These questions have fueled plenty of curiosity. And with curiosity, rumors begin to grow. Fans take the few facts they know and try to fill in the blanks themselves. So, what are those rumors everyone keeps talking about? Well, let's take a closer look and find out together. Chase Landry, love, fatherhood, and the marriage mystery. Among the cast of Swamp People, few names spark as much curiosity as Chase Landry. Born and raised in Pierre Part, Louisiana, on the 25th of April, 1989, Chase built a reputation on the show as a fearless alligator hunter and the youngest son of Troy Landry, the iconic patriarch of the series. Fans know him as daring, skilled, and sometimes unpredictable on the swamp. But off-camera, Chase keeps his personal life shrouded in mystery. One question seems to dominate discussions and headlines. What is the truth about his relationships and possible marriage? Unlike his father Troy, married for decades to Bernita Landry, Chase has remained far more private. The show rarely touches on his life outside hunting, leaving fans and media speculating. Two major rumors have followed him over the years. First, that he was married to a woman named Chelsea Kinsey, with whom he has a daughter. And second, that he later dated his Swamp People co-star, Cheyenne Wheat. Amidst the speculation, one fact is certain: Chase is a father. His daughter, Riley Blake Landry, was born on the 18th of March, 2017. Entertainment outlets, including the Cinemaholic, confirmed the date, and the public first became aware of Riley when Troy shared family photos online. That rare glimpse into Chase's personal life immediately sparked attention, And within days, articles and fan discussions confirmed his status as a father. Since then, Riley's name and birth date have consistently appeared in coverage about Chase. The lingering question, however, is about Riley's mother. Most sources link her to Chelsea Kinsey, noting that she was reportedly in a relationship with Chase around the time of Riley's birth. Many sites even refer to Chelsea as Chase's wife. Yet the language is careful. Terms like allegedly married or reportedly married appear far more often than definitive statements. For instance, the Cinemaholic's 2021 write-up stated, Chase was revealed to be a father in 2017 when his daughter, Riley Blake Landry, was born. Her mother is Chelsea Kinsey, who was reportedly married to Chase. Fans noticed the cautious phrasing and began to question whether Chase and Chelsea were ever legally married. No marriage certificate, official document, or public statement from Chase or Chelsea has ever confirmed the union. The public timeline only shows that Riley was born in March 2017, but fans didn't see her until Troy shared photos later that year. Discussions around the mother's identity intensified around 2021, when many outlets questioned if there had ever been a legal marriage. Why did rumors of marriage emerge in the first place? In a small-town traditional environment like Pierre Part, people often assume that couples with children are married or planning to wed. That assumption, combined with the limited public information, likely fueled speculation. However, despite widespread discussion, no official record, wedding photos, or confirmation from either Chase or Chelsea exists. Unlike other reality TV stars, Chase has never posted about a wedding or addressed the rumors. To this day, while fans may treat Chelsea as his wife, there is no hard evidence that they were ever legally married. This ongoing mystery only adds another layer to Chase Landry's public persona, a man who is deeply involved in family life, yet fiercely private, leaving fans to piece together the story from what little is revealed. The Cheyenne Wheat chapter. The story didn't stop with Chelsea Kinsey. As fans debated and speculated about her, another name suddenly came into the spotlight: Cheyenne Wheat, better known as Pickle Wheat. When Pickle joined the Swamp People cast, she quickly became a fan favorite. Then, in October 2020, she updated her Facebook relationship status to "in a relationship with Chase Landry." That simple change reignited the rumor mill, sparking renewed interest in Chase's love life. For some time, their relationship seemed straightforward. Photos of Chase and Pickle circulated online, and fan discussions grew louder. Entertainment outlets, including the Cinemaholic, reported on the relationship, citing her Facebook status as confirmation. Unlike the Chelsea situation, this was at least a direct public signal that Chase was dating someone, though marriage was never mentioned. By early 2022, however, the story shifted. Pickle changed her Facebook status back to single, and many photos of them together disappeared. Articles noted the change, suggesting the relationship had ended. Once again, no credible source claimed the two were married. It was simply a relationship, public enough to attract attention, brief enough to leave fans curious. Yet speculation about marriage persisted, fueled by the public's imagination. Chase himself has never addressed this relationship publicly. Unlike reality stars who thrive on oversharing, Chase remains deliberately private, letting rumors circulate rather than confirming or denying them. That silence has only made speculation more persistent. A Facebook post, a photo, or a casual "reportedly" in an article can turn into a full-blown story, even without any concrete evidence. Why does the question of marriage keep following Chase? Reality TV culture plays a role. Swamp People portrays him as part of a close-knit Cajun family, so fans expect him to follow traditional storylines: marriage, children, and stability. Yet Chase shares very little about his personal life. That lack of information amplifies curiosity. Every small detail, like a photo, post, or article, becomes magnified, and rumors spiral. Amid all the speculation, one simple truth remains. Chase Landry is the father of Riley Blake Landry. On the other hand, there is a louder, more disruptive narrative. In September 2016, Chase was arrested and charged with illegal discharge of a weapon after firing at a speeding shrimp boat on Bayou, Cheyenne, Louisiana. Reports noted that he told deputies he feared the vessel could crash into his boat while he hunted alligators. The combination of arrest, gunfire, and Bayou Cheyenne is the kind of dramatic phrasing that sticks in headlines and leaves a lasting impression. When you put these two threads together, it's easy to see why public perception of Chase can become complicated. The timing of the events matters. By late 2016, Troy Landry had posted photos of Chase with Riley, confirming his new role as a father. Meanwhile, the legal narrative continued to develop, with Chase missing his trial in 2017 and a bench warrant being issued. This sequence, trouble in the bayou, followed by a newborn, created a sort of cognitive dissonance for fans. Which version of Chase is real? The caring father with his infant daughter, or the man who once faced criminal charges? The answer, of course, is both. Yet, it is the tension between these two realities that fueled ongoing interest. Television fame only magnified this effect. Swamp People thrives on family drama, lineage, and tradition, which invites audiences to invest emotionally in weddings, children, and interpersonal conflicts. An off-camera event, like an arrest, becomes headline material. TMZ and local outlets repeatedly covered the Bayou Cheyenne incident. And when Chase missed court in 2017, the bench warrant thrust the story back into the public eye. Later developments, like Chase's brief publicly visible relationship with fellow cast member Cheyenne Wheat in 2020, added further texture to his public image. Fans interpreted gaps and silences, posts deleted or changed, as clues, further feeding speculation. In a media ecosystem that values story over nuance, missing pieces are quickly filled with assumptions. Responsible reporting focuses on verifiable details: birth dates, charges, social posts, and documented photos, not the speculation that proliferates in comment sections. Chase's story demonstrates vividly how private life and public trouble can collide, blurring boundaries when you live partially in the spotlight. Separating fact from fiction. Chase Landry's life has long been a mix of verifiable facts and swirling rumors, making it difficult for fans and casual observers to separate truth from speculation. Some aspects, however, are clear and well documented. He was born on the 25th of April, 1989, in Pierre Part, Louisiana, a small Cajun town known for its winding bayous and deep-rooted hunting culture. Multiple biographies and public profiles confirm this, establishing the setting in which Chase grew up, a place where family, tradition, and the swamp shaped his character from an early age. From there, Chase became a recognizable figure in the reality television world through Swamp People. As the youngest son of Troy Landry, he was depicted on screen as brave, skilled, and practical. He quickly gained attention for his prowess as an alligator hunter, his knowledge of the waterways, and his ability to navigate the challenging and sometimes dangerous Louisiana swamps. Over the years, the show presented him as part of a family lineage, carrying forward the lessons, techniques, and traditions passed down through generations of Landrys. One verifiable and pivotal moment in Chase's life came in March 2017, when his daughter Riley Blake Landry was born. This span is universally recognized and confirmed through various sources, from family photos to entertainment reports. Fans first learned of Riley when Troy Landry, Chase's father, shared pictures of Chase holding his newborn daughter. The images reflected a rare, tender glimpse into a private side of the reality star, showing a father who was learning to navigate the responsibilities of parenthood. Since that moment, Riley has consistently appeared in media and fan discussions, serving as a concrete anchor of truth amid swirling rumors about her father. However, just as some details of Chase's life are clear, others remain uncertain. The question of his relationship with Chelsea Kinsey is one such area of ambiguity. Many sources, including Legit.ng, The Cinemaholic, and other entertainment biographies, refer to Chelsea as his partner or alleged wife, often citing her connection to Riley as evidence. Yet, despite repeated references in media, there is no publicly available marriage certificate, legal document, or statement from Chase himself confirming a formal marriage. The language in these sources is often cautious. Terms like reportedly or allegedly dominate, leaving room for doubt. Fans and gossip outlets have seized on this ambiguity, creating persistent rumors about a possible marriage that has never been definitively verified. Adding complexity to the narrative are the legal issues that surfaced in 2016. Chase was arrested in September of that year for allegedly discharging a weapon at a speeding shrimp boat while alligator hunting in Bayou, Terrebonne Parish, Louisiana. Law enforcement reports state that he fired because he feared the boat's speed posed a risk to his vessel and safety. While no injuries were reported and property damage appeared limited to a gas can on the boat's deck, the incident quickly became headline news. The story took another turn in December 2017, when Chase missed the first day of his criminal trial, prompting a bench warrant for his arrest. Media coverage amplified the drama, fueling speculation and intensifying the public's fascination with his life. Despite the notoriety of these events, Chase has maintained a remarkable silence. Unlike many reality stars who capitalize on controversy or overshare personal matters, he has allowed gaps in information to persist. This decision has only fueled fan curiosity further. Did Chase intentionally stay private to protect his daughter and family? Did he hope that the focus would shift away from unverified rumors? The absence of public statements on either the outcome of the weapon charge or the details of his personal relationships has left speculation to thrive. Ultimately, the confirmed facts stand in sharp contrast to the uncertainty that surrounds his private life. Chase Landry was born in 1989, became a father to Riley Blake Landry in 2017, and experienced legal trouble stemming from the September 2016 shooting incident. Everything else, the details of a potential marriage to Chelsea Kinsey, the resolution of his legal case, or even the full scope of his personal relationships, remains unconfirmed. This duality of what is known versus what remains hidden is central to why Chase Landry continues to captivate audiences. He represents the tension between public visibility and private life, between reality TV fame and the ordinary realities of fatherhood, responsibility, and legal accountability. Fans are left to wonder, did he act correctly by protecting his private life? Or has that silence allowed the rumor mill to thrive unchecked? Is he truly married now, or will he choose a future partner? Could there be aspects of his personal life, including other children, that have yet to be revealed? In the end, Chase Landry's story is a reminder of how fame and privacy often collide in the modern media landscape. Facts are the anchor, grounding our understanding, but speculation fills the gaps and ensures that his name remains a topic of discussion, fascination, and curiosity for years to come. The man behind the myths. Chase Landry's life is a tapestry of truths, mysteries, and public speculation. On one hand, the facts are clear. He was born on the 25th of April, 1989, in the Cajun town of Pierre Part, Louisiana. He grew up learning the ways of the swamp, became a reality TV personality on Swamp People, and in March 2017 became a father to Riley Blake Landry. These moments are anchored in reality, confirmed through multiple sources, and provide a glimpse of the man behind the television persona. Yet, alongside these certainties, exist unanswered questions that continue to captivate fans. The nature of his relationship with Chelsea Kinsey, the resolution of his legal troubles, and the dynamics of his off-camera life remain largely unknown. His brief, publicly signaled romance with Cheyenne Wheat only added more layers to the story, showing how visibility and silence can work together to fuel speculation. Chase's choice to maintain privacy, while frustrating for some, is also what keeps the intrigue alive. In a world where reality TV often demands oversharing, he stands apart by letting his life speak in glimpses rather than declarations. For many, Chase Landry represents more than just headlines or rumors. He is a man navigating fame, fatherhood, and personal responsibility in ways that don't always fit neatly into public expectations. He reminds us that reality TV stars are real people, with lives that blend ordinary moments, legal challenges, and complicated relationships, all of which the public may never fully understand. So, what can we take away from Chase's story? Perhaps it's the balance between transparency and privacy, or the idea that curiosity and rumor will always exist where information is scarce. Perhaps it's the recognition that fatherhood, family, and personal choices often matter more than public perception. Chase Landry's life continues to be a mix of confirmed facts and unanswered questions, and maybe that's exactly what makes him so compelling. In the end, whether you see him as a daring alligator hunter, a private father, or a figure wrapped in mystery, Chase Landry is a reminder that public perception and private reality can be two very different things. And while fans may continue to debate, speculate, and ask questions, the truth remains in the moments he chooses to share, and in the life he lives beyond the camera. What do you think about Chase Landry's story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this. And before you go, check out the other videos on your screen. You won't want to miss them. Beyond that, details about his relationships are murky, intentionally so. His silence is strategic, especially in an era where reality stars often overshare. It keeps the mystery alive, makes him intriguing, and keeps fans asking, is he truly married? Next, we'll examine the legal troubles Chase Landry faced that nearly affected his public image, and how he navigated those challenges. The legal challenges of Chase Landry. Chase Landry, widely recognized by Swamp People fans as the youngest son of legendary alligator hunter Troy Landry, has spent much of his life in front of the camera. Yet despite this visibility, so much of his personal life remains unknown, fueling rumors and speculation. One of the more persistent stories revolves around legal trouble stemming from an incident on the Louisiana bayous, an event that raised questions about responsibility, perception, and how quickly a single incident can color a public figure's image. The story begins in September 2016, when Chase was arrested and charged with illegal discharge of a weapon. Authorities in Terrebonne Parish, Louisiana, reported that the incident occurred on Bayou Cheyenne, involving a shrimp boat. Chase allegedly fired a gun at the vessel after claiming it failed to slow down, fearing it might collide with or capsize his own boat while he was hunting alligators. Reports indicated that the shrimp boat suffered minor damage. Gasoline was leaking from a plastic gas can on the deck, apparently punctured by a bullet. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured. Local law enforcement noted that the shrimp boat was passing or being passed by Chase's vessel when the confrontation occurred. Water Patrol deputies met the victims at a boat launch in Gibson, confirming that the other boat had ignored requests to slow down, prompting Chase's response. He was arrested, booked into Terrebonne Parish Jail, and formally charged with illegal discharge of a firearm. During questioning, Chase admitted to firing the gun, but maintained he acted out of concern for his safety. The case moved forward, and he was expected to appear in court for trial. However, in December 2017, reports surfaced that Chase had missed the first day of his trial. TMZ noted he was supposed to be in court Monday for the trial to begin, but he did not appear. His lawyer was present, signaling that Chase was aware of the court date, yet he apparently chose to go hunting instead. This led to a bench warrant being issued for his arrest. Despite media coverage of the warrant, subsequent updates on the case were sparse. To this day, the public lacks clear information on the resolution. No documented verdict, conviction, plea, or dismissal has been widely reported. Fans attempting to access local court records found little confirmation. Because of this gap, speculation has run rampant, with many assuming Chase's legal troubles were minimized or privately settled, though no official source confirms this. The case remains a compelling narrative in celebrity gossip circles. It contains all the dramatic elements people are drawn to: a well-known reality star, firearms, an arrest, a missed trial, and a bench warrant. Media coverage by outlets such as TMZ amplified the story, and social media further fueled fan discussion and speculation. Ultimately, in the world of reality television, legal issues often loom larger than facts. Whether charges were dropped, fines paid, or the case quietly resolved, the headline of "arrest" sticks. For Chase, staying silent may have been strategic. By not publicly discussing the case, he allowed fans to focus on his actions afterward rather than the details of the legal process, potentially minimizing negative attention. In short, while Chase Landry's arrest is well documented, the final outcome remains unknown. His legal troubles, paired with the lack of public resolution, have become a lasting part of his public persona, a dramatic chapter in a life lived partially in the spotlight. When two stories collide. For Chase Landry, the narratives of his private family life and his very public legal troubles have intertwined in ways that shape how fans and casual viewers alike see him. On one hand, the story of him becoming a father in 2017 is clear and verifiable. His daughter, Riley Blake Landry, exists in photographs, social posts, and Chase's personal biographies. These intimate glimpses show a domestic side of him that few reality TV stars reveal.